The price of Bitcoin is $26,919. I think the price of Bitcoin is going to start rising pretty soon, to be honest, because looking at the price of Bitcoin right now on the weekly chart, a couple of weeks ago, we bounced off the 200 weekly moving average. And if we're to zoom in on the price of Bitcoin and look at it on the 30-minute chart, we are starting to bounce up pretty decently, to be honest. We're getting rejected off the 230-minute moving average, but that's neither here nor there. Now, in terms of how I've currently positioned myself, I'm going to talk about that. I have opened a new trade. I'm going to talk about that in today's video. I'm also going to talk about one Memecoin play in particular that I think might go well for 24 to 48 hours, as well as, of course, discussing what is going to go on with the price of Bitcoin and how the entire crypto market is shaping up right now. So do slap a like on today's video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Turn on them channel notifications and let's crack straight on with what's going on here. Now, as it sits at this moment in time, of course, I'm trading here on BYBIT. You find a link for that in today's video description if you do want to trade. I'm currently long on the price of Ethereum. I am $557,000 long on the price of Ethereum, 301 Ethereum long. From the level of 1,000, where is it? Market price is there. $1,815 is where I open my long position. Now, I think this is going to be a pretty profitable long position. I'm also currently long on the price of XRP, as you can see here, since 44 cents, because I think that XRP is actually going to have a pretty decent run in the not too distant future. Now, there's a few reasons for this. The main one being, especially on the Ethereum trade right now, is how Ethereum is starting to look versus Bitcoin. I think that Ethereum is going to have a breakout very soon. Basically, we've been in this downtrend now for... Let's measure actually the distance of this downtrend. The downtrend started here and it's been going now for 134 days straight, pretty much, is how long the price of Ethereum has been stuck in this downtrend versus Bitcoin. I think that downtrend is coming to an end pretty soon, mainly because I think that the uptrend for Bitcoin, I mean, it's not ended, but certainly Bitcoin is in that point in time now where I think the altcoins are going to start having that rally. So I'm going to be talking more and more about altcoins in the coming weeks because I think there is a market opportunity to be had there at this moment in time. I also think that the DXY is going to start going to the downside. Now, we saw in the past kind of couple of days at this point, the DXY peaked and it has started to trend back to the downside. I think that at this point in time, it's likely we start trending back to the downside on the DXY. If that's going to happen, the price of Bitcoin is likely going to start moving back to the upside. And being that Bitcoin is in, I mean, it's a bit of an unfortunate one. Bitcoin is technically in a bear flag. This would be a bear flag. You've got a stalk down, penanting outwards, and then in theory another drop to the downside. So I'll be keeping a very close eye on Bitcoin. If we do drop below the level of approximately $26,700, it might be time for me to call it quits on my Ethereum long position because it could drag the value of Ethereum down as well. Now, there is a lot of people right now that seem to be targeting approximately $25,000 on the price of Bitcoin. Do I think $25,000 is possible? Yes, absolutely. If we were to take the bottom to top here and measure it on the price of Bitcoin from where that would be, I mean, you're talking about Bitcoin being all the way back down at $23,000. It is entirely possible that we replicate this dump that we had before. However, if you were to take a more realistic range of dumpage for what we'd experience, that range there would take us basically to the bottom of here, which would be approximately $25,000. $25,000 Bitcoin is certainly not out of the question. I just don't think it's very likely compared to a price increase right now in the value of Bitcoin and in the value of Ethereum. I feel like that is more likely. Why? Well, because bear flags haven't been playing out. Bear pennants haven't been playing out on the price of Bitcoin recently. It's just not been that way. You can see here, we came down, we bear pennanted outward, and then we broke back to the upside. Where can I find another example of that? I mean, pretty much here, came down, bear pennant, broke back to the upside. On this particular occasion, we did break to the downside. So it's not been 100% perfect, absolutely not. But from my perspective right now, I am more so bullish than bearish on the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think that XRP is going to go on have a pretty decent run of it soon as well. Mainly because I speculate that in the next couple of months, XRP is going to get listed on Coinbase. If XRP is listed on Coinbase and the SEC lawsuit comes to an end, I want to be in XRP because, of course, the price of it will probably go pretty wild at that point in time. You're talking about $1, $2, $3 XRP when that SEC lawsuit ends. And it is coming to an end pretty soon. And it looks very much favorable for XRP right now. So I am favoring the upside on XRP, hence why I've got that XRP long position open. Back on the topic of Bitcoin though, Bitcoin dominance again, I think is pretty high. I think this is a diamond pattern, and I think it's going to head back to the downside, meaning that essentially I'm expecting Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin over the next couple of weeks or so at this point in time. I feel like Bitcoin and Ethereum, well, Bitcoin's been beating Ethereum for an extended period of time, especially if you look at Bitcoin dominance. This is the 4-hour chart. How many days is this in a row that Ethereum has been losing losing dominance against Bitcoin? Basically an entire year. Bitcoin has been beating Ethereum at this point in time. It's probably going to change pretty soon. Just being completely realistic about things. I do believe that Ethereum is going to start outperforming Bitcoin, hence why I've taken out that long position. In terms of how much profit that long position currently has, it's currently only about $1,700 in a profit, but overall, it's not bad at all. And to be honest, it'll probably be in a lot more profit as and when that trade seems to pay off. So, what other things will... Oh, meme coins. That's another thing to discuss today. Pizza. I think that Pizza is going to go on a bit of a run. We started rallying earlier when I started talking about it on Twitter. That initial sell-off has happened. Now, I expected that to happen. It's only natural. You'll have people that have been waiting for a pump-up over the past couple of days just to drop it. I think that Pizza is going to go on a bit of a run-up. Having spoken to basically the people that invented the Pizza coin, they seem to think that there's going to be a round of adoption over the next couple of days, especially coming from Chinese markets. So, I mean, you never know how much deeply to read into these things. I've banged 5 Ethereum into it. Let's see what happens. I'll either make or lose money. You'll see here on the channel. Just follow along. In terms of the price that I bought at, it was just under the 4,000 level here on the chart. So he's currently saying 4,300. I think I paid 3,900 for my coins. So we'll see. They're signing a little bit of a profit right now, but really nothing significant, nothing to make it worthwhile taking profit on that particular trade. Other things to talk about today, of course, the price of XTP is down just a little bit today. Somebody decided that they were going to sell a bag earlier, so that's affected the price just a little bit, and then they've stacked a bunch of things for sale here, so somebody needs to blast through that sell wall. It's a bit of an unfortunate one, but it is what it is. In terms of XTP adoption and everything like that, it's going to start ramping up in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for that. I've been researching another altcoin as well that I'm going to bring to your attention fairly soon, in about a month. Something that I've been working on now for 3 months, kind of improving their various different things about this company, and I'll bring it to your attention fairly soon. One more thing, anything else to bring up today? HoloChain. It's really, really low in price. I was looking at the US dollar value of HoloChain. It's like right down at its bear market levels. I was considering taking out a long position in that as well. Other than that, I think the market is certainly back on the up. I think that everything at the moment in crypto seems to be on the up. I know that it never seems obvious when things are on the turn. Just understand that if we were to look at how long Bitcoin has been kind of in this downtrendy period now, it's been quite a long time since Bitcoin peaked. It's been, since Bitcoin peaked, 38 days now since Bitcoin formed its peak over here. So it's like a month and a half since Bitcoin formed its peak, and it's been trading sideways now in this range. If we were to take from that level to that level and measure the distance, it's been trading sideways now for 69 days. That can only go on for so long. It'll either break to the downside or it'll break to the upside. It'll probably happen this week. My expectation is it goes up, hence I've positioned myself $547,000 long on the price of Ethereum. I'll be looking to take out a Bitcoin long position as and when it hits my target levels. My target levels on the price of Bitcoin would, I mean, if we were to drop down onto a very low time frame like the 15-minute, I'll show you exactly where they would be. It would be a breakout above this level. That's really what I'm looking for. And a breakout above that level would put the price of Bitcoin at $27,100 and well, pretty much $27,200, to be honest. Break of $27,200, hourly close above that level would mean that then in theory, the price of Bitcoin would then break significantly back to the upside. As you can see right now on the markets, things do look to be notching up just a little bit. So I'm pretty excited for what's to come here in the not too distant future, and I hope you are as well. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's video, slap a like on it. Check out the links and information in today's video description to exchanges and whatnot, and tell your friends to come and watch my videos. I would appreciate it. Be careful of people that impersonate me on the internet. I'll never reach out to you offering money or investment advice or anything like that. All I do here is vlog about what I'm doing on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.